What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with FlexPill episode 138. Today was week 23, day number 6. We had our secondary squat session of the week, which was the high bar squats. Coming into the session, I felt decently okay, and then I got under the bar and it was heavy. I'm not gonna lie, I felt pretty heavy. And my head was a little bit foggy, like how I wanted to execute the session. I just couldn't really think all that much, and I was kind of taking quite a while. Normally, my leg days, for whatever reason, are just faster than my upper body days. I probably have like maybe one, two less exercises to do, and I'm normally a little bit quicker about doing them on legs, but it was just tough. Like, not even the actual sets, but my head was just like really foggy. I just couldn't think right. I didn't know how I wanted to execute it. And I was just like, all right, I just need to make sure I keep my core tight, my upper back's tight, and then squat. And that's pretty much what I did. And I feel like these sets were good. They probably could have been a little bit better. I've noticed I'm doing a little bit of twisting at the top, but overall, like, the depth was good. I feel like I'm doing a decently okay high bar squat, for what I can manage right now, which is really good because being able to get like a good level, this good of a level of dorsiflexion is something that I always desired with being able to do, like, look at Olympic lifters doing high bar squats. So the one thing that I did change in like this session is I noticed when I was squatting before, I feel like maybe I'm not opening up my hips enough in the squat, and I think that's leading to like unstable knees. Is you could like sometimes you could see my knees are like shaky, and I kind of chalked it up to not like having weak quads or weak knees, but I feel like I'm just not opening up enough at the bottom, and so it's like tracking weird. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on opening up more, and I felt like I definitely hit it on the mark, and it felt really good. And I don't know, I really don't know why. I was just like just trying to track my knees forward, but not like out, and I was like missing some of that outer pressure on my foot, and it was leading to really unstable squats. But I feel like I'm trending in a good direction with this because I have very strong adductors, right? Like, I have very strong adductors. I'm pretty much maxing out the adductor machine, and so I started to do some Cossack squats. But if I'm not actually using them as much as I can be during squat, I'm losing it. So I don't know. I felt like this session overall was still good. I I kind of like tried to make some changes here on belt squat too because, man, it was just heavy today. I mean, I got in, I did what I needed to do, at least for a decent amount of the workout. But I was like, I feel like I'm shooting back, and I feel like my shin angle is becoming like almost parallel, and I kind of don't want that on belt squat because it feels like I'm like egoing it, and I kind of noticed that after this. So I think moving forward, I'm going to change how I execute the belt squat. Maybe like a little bit more. You can kind of see here, maybe a little bit more of a positive, shin angle, um, and just kind of moving the loop down. I tried the form here, but I didn't move the belt loop because I wasn't sure. But when I was looking back at this, I was like, this is definitely high. I definitely need to move the belt loop down and just get more depth. And that's pretty much what I did here. And every rep was pretty good. I was getting a deep quad stretch, getting a really positive shin angle. And it almost feels like it matches what I was doing on high bar for sure. And my torso position's a little bit better. Still a little bit off maybe with where my foot placement needs to be, because I'm like coming up on my toes. So I think maybe I could probably be a little bit further back. But overall, this one felt good. And I think I'm probably going to do it anyway, even if I stay with my normal belt squat stance, because I don't know if there's a reason for me to like just try to do plates, 3 plates, and go out wide and kind of miss like working my quads and just, feeling like there's probably a better way that I could do belt squat, and I think that it is um, pretty nice the way that I've been doing it there at the last set. So that's just kind of my thoughts on some stuff I need to change, some stuff I've changed, but I still feel like my squat is trending in a very good direction. I feel like the changes that I'm making, and I'm able to keep a little bit more of a constant torso position, which is very good. And I kind of attribute that to just being able to maintain my upper rack position more, like focusing more consistently on just keeping my back tight, whereas I would just kind of let it, loose on my squat days before, and it would kind of just lean, 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 and shoot back. And I'm also trying to focus on like not looking down as much. I know that with squat, I've always like felt like maybe I can't find a good position, so I like look down at my legs, and then that kind of compromises the your torso position because you're looking down and you kind of lose that. So I'm really focusing on just looking, even if it's not like completely up, just finding a spot and sticking to it and not looking down, which is which I need to do because I feel like it definitely makes a difference. Although you wouldn't think your head position would matter that much, I feel like when you look down too much, you definitely lose it. And I feel like I feel a lot better during squat when I keep that constant head position. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow for day number 7 in my secondary deadlift session. Thanks for watching.